We are halfway through the year and I've read 32 books, so I wanted to take you through all the ones that I would actually recommend. The first series I read this year was the Book of Azrael series. This, for me, was a 5-star series. A very dark and twisted series, and most of the characters have very dark backstories, but it truly was the most beautifully written and twistedly heartwarming story. Like I said, it's a little bit darker, so it's not one I would recommend if you're just getting into fantasy, but if you're an avid fantasy reader, please take a look at it. The next series I read was a whopper. It was the Zodiac Academy series. This series is not for the faint-hearted, but I have never read a series where I am so unbelievably invested in the characters. It made me laugh, it made me cry. It's truly an amazing series. Our April book club was Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellors, and I really loved this book. I tend to find it hard to find a good contemporary fiction to read, and something about Coco Mellors' writing style, it scratches that itch. I then went on to read her other book, Blue Sisters, and this is probably one of my favourite books I've read this year. It details sisterhood in the most beautiful, raw, honest way and is just so truly relatable. I gave this one 4.5 stars and Cleopatra and Frankenstein 4 stars. Another one of the best standalone books I've read this year is Quicksilver by Callie Hart. It had me on the edge of my seat the entire way through the book. It's also one of my only 5-star reads this year. Another series that I absolutely loved this year was From Blood and Ash. This is a 5-book series and I actually just read this in June. If you're looking for a new series to start, this is a great one. This month I've read We Were Liars because of the series that came out. I wanted to read the book first. It's only around 250 pages, but the storytelling is excellent and the twist at the end is so unexpected but so thrilling. The Crowns of Nixia series by Carissa Broadbent is also another highly recommended series from me. It's a duology and basically think The Hunger Games but for vampires. It was a phenomenal duology. I was shocked at how much I loved it. Finally, I read The Wedding People by Alison Espach for our July book club. In my opinion, this was a brilliant book, but it doesn't stand up to Blue Sisters, for example. I love the way the narrator thinks. So for me, this scratched a lovely itch in my head. It feels like a really realistic story of characters finding each other when they most need it. These are all my recommendations for books from 2025 so far. I'm very excited to see which books will come